Alright everyone, welcome back to the Rugby League History channel. Hope you're all well. Tonight's video is going to be another forgotten Rugby League ground, and tonight's ground that I'm going to be featuring is Cumberland Oval. Now before I get into the video, I'd just like to make a short statement saying if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. It greatly helps out me as an independent YouTuber, and also make sure that you like the videos and you leave comments and all that type of keeper. It greatly helps out the channel, and it's a tough graft being an independent YouTuber, and your help is much appreciated. And thank you to everyone that's subscribed to me and been supporting me from the start. Now getting back to Cumberland Oval, the ground was actually built, or it's been the host of sport from 1788, so we're going all the way back to pretty much the foundation of Australia and when the first people were living in the country. And for the first, you could see 150 years, the oval was used for everything: racing, athletics, rugby union, football, all that type of keeper. But it wasn't until 1909 that the first games of rugby league were played at the ground, albeit they were amateur games. The first ever game to be played at the Oval, though, a professional rugby league match, this is New South Wales Rugby League we're talking about, was on May the 8th, 1920, when Western Suburbs beat Annandale 22-0. Now, Western Suburbs played two further games there in 1940. I've done a bit of research as to why they played two matches there in 1940. I couldn't really find much information on that. But in 1946, Parramatta were admitted into the competition, so that region of Sydney had finally had their own team to support, and they had their first year in 1947, and the first ever match at Cumberland Oval in terms of Parramatta playing there, and it was also Parramatta's first ever match, come on the 12th of April 1947 against Newtown, and in front of 6,000 fans, Parramatta lost 34 points to 12. Now, over the years, Parramatta continued to play there between 1947 and 1981. Cumberland Oval, as you can tell, was an oval with just the one grandstand, and it was a wooden grandstand. Some of my family members used to go there, my parents used to go there. They said that the seats were those old type of wooden seats that were very uncomfortable to sit on. It was very basic facilities. It was pretty much as suburban as you could get. And the last ever game to be played at the Oval come on August the 30th, 1981, when Parramatta and Manly played our 20-all draw in front of 18,449 fans. Now, at the end of 1981, as we all know, Parramatta won the premiership for the first ever time, and they beat Newtown, who they'd played in their first ever match. And after the game, it was just absolute pandemonium. There was people spilling out of the league club. There was people all over Parramatta. There was apparently thousands of people just drinking, roaming the streets, partying, making noise, all that keeper. And several thousands of them made their way to Cumberland Oval. Now, I've heard different versions of what happened, but ultimately the grandstand was burned down by the fans, the old wooden grandstand at Cumberland Oval, and it was pretty much turned to ashes and cinders. And after that, for the next 3 years, as a result, Parramatta ended up playing their home matches at their arch rivals ground, which is Canterbury, Belmore Oval. And the new Parramatta Stadium was built in 1985 on the old site of Cumberland Oval. But the stories that I've heard from when the grandstand was burned down was crazy. Can you imagine now if a team won a premiership now and they just decided to burn down their stadium or their ground? It'd be front page news, I guarantee you. But anyways, going on with some records which happened at Cumberland Oval. Now, the largest ever crowd to watch a game at Cumberland Oval was on the 26th of April 1971 when Parramatta played against South, and there was a crowd of 22,470 to watch that game. So that was the highest ever attendance at the Oval. The biggest ever win for a team at the Oval was on June the 7th, 1959, when St George defeated Parramatta 61 points to 4. And that was also the year that St George went undefeated in the competition, and I think they were the last team to go undefeated in the competition, 1959. Now, Parramatta's record at the ground was pretty much dead evenly. So it was 378 games that they played there, 182 wins, 182 losses, and 14 draws. So that's me forgotten rugby league grounds for tonight. Tonight's ground that I was talking about was Cumberland Oval, the original home ground of Parramatta. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you've actually been to this ground, if you were alive at the time when rugby league was being played there, let me know your memories in the section below. If you didn't know anything about Cumberland Oval, let me know your comments in the section below. Maybe you've learned something tonight. And if you haven't already done so, as I mentioned it in the start of the video, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Your help is greatly appreciated. So anyways, everyone, I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to be doing a Super League prediction for tomorrow. It's going to be Warrington up against Hull FC, and I'm going to be doing the tip for that. So stay tuned for that one. Anyways, everyone, catch us all later. Tatty bye.